Okay, we're live again. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened to the restream server. But we are live again on Twitter and YouTube and Kick, and we're going to continue that conversation. I have no idea where I was in the middle of that. Yes, Cyberpunk 2077. You should get back into it, Alex.
I never got back in. I never was in it, so I can't do that.
I'll give you pizza. It might be worth checking out, but here's the dark moon. Dark sheep. I don't know the word. What's
Black
the
Sheep? Dark Horse?
What's a dark horse? That's the term.
Outsiders?
Dark horse is a term to say like whenever it's like you think he's going to
Cool.
be, yeah. When you think we're gonna whenever this is the one that's gonna be the surprise game of the month.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
What is that gonna be?
September
You think the
28th.
DLC?
So first off, for September 26th, I'm gonna have to tell my wife, sorry, honey, can't celebrate our 8th year marriage anniversary. Cyberpunk DLC. By myself. Don't worry. And Cyberpunk DLC is coming out. So that's coming out again, September 26th. And then there's a the series Dragon Quest, right? Dragon Quest is famous for its traditional JRPG formula. It's more popular than Final Fantasy back in the day. It's older than Final Fantasy, I should say. But there's been spin-offs, right? There's the Dragon Quest Pokemon-like game where you actually capture the monsters and train them.
There's builders.
There's builders as well, which pretty good game. I played a little bit of it. And years ago, I want to say in the early 90s, they made an anime called The Adventures of Dai, which is like a Dragon Quest anime about a very specific character. I don't know if he was ever featured in any of the Dragon Quest numbered games, right? But this September 28th, they're making a action RPG about that anime called Infinity Strash Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai. And this could be terrible. This could be a horrible game. But if it's a good action RPG, I'm picking this one up. So we'll talk about it when that game comes out. But there's just something about it I like, because it's what's his face's art style, Toriyama. Yeah, Toriyama, and it's Dragon Quest, which I do like, even though I haven't played a lot of. So I'm like, yeah, maybe this is a way for me to get into the series. So that's September 28th. It's digital only. You can buy a physical version from Play Asia. So they're doing physical in Asian markets, but digital only here. And that's it for
physical in the Asian markets, huh?
Yes, that's it for games coming out. So Alex, there's a few minutes left. What have you been playing this week?
I've been playing One Piece Warriors 4.
Why?
Because it's a Warriors game. It came out in 2020. It's made by Koei Tecmo, Omega Force. So it's a Warriors game, just like, Age of Calamity and Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors and Hyrule Warriors and Gundam Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors.
They made a Gundam Warriors game?
Yeah, definitely way back in the day. But yeah, there's a Gundam Warriors. I played that demo at like a Walmart back in those 2000s. Anyways, it's because Netflix dropped the live action, or they dropped, it's kind of foreshadowing that they're going to drop it and not renew it. But no, I meant they released their live action of One Piece on Netflix. And I watched all 8 episodes, and then I was browsing the deals on PlayStation Store, and I saw One Piece Warriors, and I was like, I didn't know they made a Warriors game. And I had just enough interest to give it a shot. So I beat that game, and I'm just farming the last couple of trophies. I guess it has only been 3 or 4 days. But now I'm eyeing up One Piece Odyssey, because it's a turn-based game set in the One Piece universe, and I know just enough about One Piece without reading thousands of chapters of manga or watching thousands of episodes of anime to maybe enjoy that game. So that's my anime bites for the week. I'll talk to you guys later.
I am tempted to watch the live action One Piece show. I've heard good things. I've heard people say it's actually good.
It's passable. Absolutely. I did not watch the source material, so I think I have not the right opinion, but I was curious and willing to watch all 8 episodes, definitely. I hope it gets renewed because it was enjoyable.
Okay.
This starkly contrasts Netflix attempt at doing a Cowboy Bebop live action, which I thought was absolutely abysmal, but that's because I love the source material and have seen it in its entirety multiple times. So Yeah, I know what Netflix is capable of as far as destroying things you love. I did not love One Piece ahead of time, so
That says something.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was passable. I would recommend it as just like, hey, you want to watch some One Piece? Go ahead. I was
Okay.
impressed actually with set design, whether it's CGI or not, but also like the cosmetics and stuff. They didn't seem to hold back on that. So I was actually impressed with that. That's worth noting.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff gets super goofy in that series, or
Guys,
super Luffy. But yeah, they portrayed it pretty well, I think.
I'm guessing Luffy's a character from the show.
That's like saying it's Goku from Dragon Ball.
That's I've never watched One Piece. That's why I'm asking. I don't know. All I know about One Piece is there's some skinny guy that's apparently strong.
That's
They don't.
everyone, but there's also like really big guys. But no, Luffy, I guess he is physically strong. But yeah, he's practically made of rubber. But Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, is the main guy that you're thinking of. I
Okay.
think.
He's got a straw hat.
Yeah, that's Straw Hat Pirates. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know. Can't do it. The art style is horrendous. Yeah, maybe
I know,
one day
that's
when
why I never got into it, because a lot of the physical depictions are very gratuitous, and that's just like one thing I can't like take seriously. But also like the art style is wildly different and uncanny, and um the proportions are weird even for the dudes sometimes. Like people are drawn just it's so weird. It's so weird. There's anthropomorphic characters, there's whole worlds made out of cake, or whole islands made out of cake. It is a super goofy place and series.
I think you just got me interested in the show.
I can go further. It's strange.
This
but
sounds like a combination of Dragon Ball Z and Kirby right back at you. Like in terms of the ridiculousness of Kirby right back at you. Great anime, by the way. I don't know if you
there's
ever
a
watched that.
character that just looks like a caricature of Tim Curry's character in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he walks around like that all the time. It's just so weird. There's so much. It's derived from so many other random pop culture references, but it takes itself completely seriously in the show. But yeah, it's a weird one.
Well, it's doing successful. It's having some success.
Been running since 1999 at least.
That's crazy. I remember hearing about it. Yeah.
Thousands of chapters.
If there's ever going to be one of those animes that I watch, like before I watch One Piece, it's probably gonna be Naruto, just because I've heard that's actually not bad. But yeah. So besides Starfield, I'm still playing Red Dead Redemption, and I'm doing more missions in Mexico. I just stopped a train. It was awesome. I was killing people in Mexico. That was fun. In the game.
Stop killing the innocent people in the game.
So I did just go. There was a moment last night where I was bored and I just shot like 5 innocent people and then paid $200 to get scot free. Killed the cop.
You couldn't just log off. You actually paid the money and accepted it and saved your file.
Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna log off and then get back on, then I was gonna have the fine there anyways. I want to clear the bounty so I don't like stress about it when I log back on the next day. It's a good game. Like I'm playing that and Starfield, and I'm enjoying both for their writing and their gameplay. So I think it does say a lot to the longevity of Red Dead Redemption and the quality of that Switch port. Again, I'm playing it at times, and I'm like, I could tell this is a Switch version of an Xbox 360 game. But then there's moments where I'm playing, and I'm like, this is actually really good. Like like the game's great, it plays great, but there are moments where I'm like, oh, that's actually a really beautiful setting I'm in. And again,
yeah,
handheld is mostly how I'm playing it too. So. Besides that, Alex, I did finally watch the Dread 2012 film. I feel like you've seen that and you were a fan of it.
With Kurt, what's his name?
The guy from The Boys.
Yeah, but the guy from The Boys is the guy from Dread. Oh my gosh, what is his name?
He was also in Doom.
Yeah, he's also in Star Trek.
Oh yeah, he's the Doc.
I feel like it's why do I think of Kurt? Carl Urban.
Carl Urban. It was really good. It was also gratuitous, which meant when you talk about gratuitous art in One Piece, it made me think of that. But I liked it, and it made me wish we got more media from the Dread comic book, because that's what it's based off.
The Sylvester Stallone one.
I like that movie, but it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Schneider's in that. Rob Schneider. Get that reference there?
Oh yeah, it's South Park. I just tried to resist every urge to say stapler.
Stapler.
Yeah, man. Is that it? You got to get going.
I should get going. Kickoff for the Detroit Lions game is about to happen, and I'm going to go hang out with family and eat some wings and drink some beer. So,
Okay.
a sound effect activated that only I could hear that just scared the heck out of me. But thank you for that, whoever that was. But yeah, Alex, why don't you sign us off? Drip, Dogino. Thank you for the follow. Jeez.
I thought you were still trying to give me instructions.
Yeah, sign us off,
No,
Alex.
yeah, it's getting cooler out there, everyone. Now I have to tell you to stay warm, stay cool, stay full. Don't forget to pet your pets and fam your family.
Fam your family. You mean famines?
Nope.
All right. Well, love you all. God bless. Adios.